breaking news. Mikhail Gorbachev has died at the age of 91. Russian news agencies have cited hospital officials saying the man who famously brought the Cold War to an end without bloodshed has died. For more, let's go to Washington. We're joined by our correspondent Annelise Nielsen. Annelise, what more can you tell us?
Well, the same Russian news agencies that have confirmed that Mikhail Gorbachev has passed away at the age of 91 have also confirmed that he was suffering from a long-term illness but didn't go into any more detail. While it's not entirely unexpected at his age, it's certainly going to be mourned right across the world. This is the end of an era where we were seeing an opening of Russia, and especially against the current conflict, this is going to be seen as something of the end of an era. What we are expecting is tributes from especially the United States. Gorbachev ended up having quite a close relationship with Ronald Reagan, even though they weren't expected to be close friends early on. And that was part of his charm, his global outreach that saw those tensions thaw also with Margaret Thatcher, who famously said that she could do business with that man and helped usher in a new age in Europe. There are expected to be tributes, as I said, but let's take a look back at how Mikhail Gorbachev had such a strong influence on the world.
Mikhail Gorbachev was born on March 2, 1931, in a southern Russian village. By age 21, he was a full member of the Communist Party, and in June 1955, he graduated from law school at Moscow State University. While there, he met a philosophy student, Raisa Titarenko. The two married a year after Mikhail graduated. Preparing for a life in the party, Gorbachev worked his way up the ladder, serving a number of posts, including positions in propaganda and agriculture. He served as Konstantin Chernenko's second-in-command for a year. When Chernenko died on March 10, 1985, Gorbachev was elected General Secretary of the Soviet Union the following day. He was perhaps one of the most influential reformers in his time. His policies of perestroika, or economic and political restructuring, and glasnost, or openness, served as a hinge on the door for major changes in the former Soviet Union. "We need a revolution of the mind," he said, as he opened the floodgates to staggering social and economic reforms, which ranged from anti-alcohol laws to higher salaries for engineers and research scientists. In the spirit of glasnost, the famous dissident Andrei Sakharov was freed from exile during Gorbachev's first year in power. Also, critiques of Gorbachev's policies were published in the media, a drastic departure from the past. By 1988, Gorbachev had restructured the government. He shifted power from the central government and the Communist Party to the local level. In the spring of 1989, a new parliament was formed, called the People's Deputies. Gorbachev was elected president in October. The new roadmap Gorbachev drew up extended into international politics. In 1987, during a trip to Washington, D.C., he signed the historic treaty limiting intermediate-range nuclear forces. In 1990, Gorbachev received the Nobel Peace Prize. Margaret Thatcher was one of the first internationally who backed the Soviet leader, saying she could do business with him. But with Gorbachev's reforms came more changes in the Soviet Union. In August 1991, there was an attempted coup, and the Gorbachevs were under house arrest for 3 days. He denounced the coup as illegal, but soon realized the former Soviet Union was falling apart. Gorbachev resigned as president on Christmas Day, 1991. Gorbachev's wife of 43 years, Raisa, died of leukemia in September 1999. Gorbachev spent his later years in the lecture circuit and as a strong supporter of protecting the environment. And though retired from politics, Gorbachev remained vocal, occasionally criticizing Russian President Vladimir Putin. Mikhail Gorbachev, former president of the Soviet Union.